Look, I know the latest dev diary about water and electricity seems a bit lackluster. I mean, people didn't even bother to click another creator's videos, to get further breakdowns because, well, they didn't think there was anything of merit that anyone else could show. Well, look, okay.
Okay.
I'm here to tell you that if you think that, then you are wrong. After watching it about 1,000 times, I have come to the conclusion that people just aren't thinking outside the box. I'm going to show you why. So let's skyrocket this video to inspire others about the creativity of min-maxing your resources, and beyond that, I think I have discovered that this game could be potentially far more difficult than its predecessor ever thought about being. How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Shawn, and if you find anything worthwhile in this video, please drop a sub. And now let me explain just how important the latest dev diary is. The game has fundamentally changed, for the better. The game is about to become next level difficult. No longer can you just spam coal power plants to meet your power demands and then move on. No. Neither will power just jump from an area to an area without real connections. Now you have high voltage power lines which you can pay to import from a neighboring city and eventually produce your own. But here is the catch. You see, there are transformers that must connect from your high voltage line to your low voltage power cables that run underneath the road right where they belong. Well, sort of. If your city grows too fast, and a bottleneck will form if you don't place enough transformers around, because then your electricity grid will grow weaker the further away your ground cables travel from the transformer. But Shawn, how's it going to be that difficult? Just manage your money or play unlimited. Look, don't yell at me. Sheesh. I mean, look, let me explain at least, right? There are multiple play types, highly modded, ultra-realistic builds, extreme vanilla builds, and of course, one-off challenges. That is what I'd like to bring to the table here. We hear all the time about road challenges, one-tile cities, and so on. This game will be no different. How many of you will be able to create a city that doesn't even need to import electricity? Or better yet, import anything? How hard would that be? Maybe you decided to only build a city that has to be sustained on one battery. Ah, yes, batteries are another thing. If the game finds itself too easy, then you can simply sell your overflow to another city and store it in a battery. You're getting all this cash, right? But for some reason, they have implemented a mechanic where the power runs only in the day and you have to store electricity in your batteries to power your city at night.
Battery stations power the city at night when the plant isn't producing electricity and recharge when they operate during the day.
So the difficulty here comes in with the development points. If you recklessly spend those points on other things that would be essential for your citizens, could then spell disaster pretty quick for you, as you find your city has bottlenecked on power and people tend to stop being productive because they can't count on the lights being on because you wanted to upgrade your parking garage that no one needed but looks nice next to the stadium type of thing, right? Like, those things are going to happen. And that's just basic gameplay. That's not you trying to make it harder on you, right? So yes, I think this could be so much more difficult if you want it to be. You can orchestrate how well you manage your city and how independent you want to make it from the outside exports. In my next upload, I'd like to talk about all the different power types, meeting water, because I mean, just look. Yes! Damn, that's a good damn. Come on. There are so many possibilities that my head is just spinning. It looks, like people just not really interested in this next dive. It just sucks that most people just don't seem to be that interested, right? And overhauled water and power mechanics, which will definitely be sleepers for, as a city killer. You know what I mean? Like, your city will go under if you're not on top of this. But people seem to be like, we've got this. But there's so much into it now. Like, you don't understand like with the water and sewage, what happens if you have too much, solid waste that your garbage flows. There's so much, man. So look, now I'm already ranting, so let's just get right into it. You know what I mean? Look, yesterday, it was kind of weird that, look at this video over here. 23 hours, 497 views. Just a little crazy. Like, the podcast, I understand those because they're not, they're kind of they're like secondary on the channel. But people just are not interested in the water electricity dev diary. I don't understand why. I mean, aren't you excited about the groundwater? Look at all these, like, this is some of the basic stuff we've always wanted for so long, and now we have it, and people are just silent about it. And it kind of makes me sad, because, like, power and electricity being overhauled, and they put it this far into depth. I mean, it's only a 3-minute video, so I kind of understand, that it's really not that big of a deal, and okay, we got transformers, and you connect transformers, and you power up your battery. Sure, but you're not really understanding everything it's going to take to actually make that happen. You know what I mean? Because there's development points now, and you can't just place down a bunch of pylons and stuff. You just can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, you could, but what if you are getting development points and you spend it on something and you didn't get the battery or you didn't get the transformer, and now what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you start the game with that? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really know a lot of stuff right now, but the development points, you don't want to go spending them willy-nilly. You really want to plan out everything. You really want to think about everything that you're doing. You know what I mean? And I'm just in love with the fact that there's so many possibilities, so many details. And Colossal Order is really kind of showing that off, even though the video was like 3-minute long for the latest dev diary. But it is what it is. We're going to get the insight videos, and hopefully we're going to get some more insight, into the stuff. But if that's another 3-minute video, then maybe that is all there is to power and electricity. Maybe it's not going to be that complicated, and maybe you have to do one-off challenges to make it more difficult for you. Maybe. I don't know. But, so yeah, that's just how I feel, and I really hope people look deeper into all these mechanics, how they interplay with one another, because I really feel that people will be in for a rude awakening. Okay, Editor Shawn here. While, editing this video, I forgot about a couple of key parts about the new dev diary. First of all, on the Paradox website, they give us so many, they just tell us everything that's going to power the city. You know what I mean? Like, they have the hydro dam, we're going to have geothermal, there's going to be so much stuff. And, a lot of people don't do the due diligence of digging through a lot of this kind of stuff. They just kind of look at it and they kind of move on, and they wait for like a bigger YouTuber like Biff to do a 90-minute video, or they come to like these smaller videos like this. But this dev diary, for some reason, just did not tick all the boxes for everybody, and I don't know why. I mean, it was a 3-minute video. I would say that we will have to be worried about about water and electric. It might be a little lackluster if the insight video is like 3-4 minutes long. You know what I mean? That might be an issue because they just don't have much to show. Or maybe they're going to hit us with something really, really hard and we didn't really even consider it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's a lot of stuff that they're just trying to keep hidden. Like, why would they show us every single thing in the dev diary only for there to be no surprises when we get the game? These are just kind of some of my thoughts, and I like to share these thoughts with you guys because I do these type of rants in my member videos, and I'm going to be doing a member video here in the next day or so. So if you guys are interested in that, that's cool. I really love for you guys to just kind of help us grow this community. If you're new here, please subscribe, please like and comment. If you really like what we're doing here, we're going to have builds when the game comes out and all that. And yes, I am just ranting and raving, and that's kind of what we do towards the end of these videos. For those of you who just want to hear my opinions on other different things, right? Other different things? Is that a word? I don't know. So, without for needless rambling, I don't really want to do that. I do just want to say that do some digging. Do some due diligence. Look through some of these screenshots. Look through some of the dev diary. Look through all the websites. Don't just listen to 1 or 2 YouTubers. Do some of your own research. And then come back to this video and other videos and compare and contrast and try to find out, what other people said and what other people are doing and what they mean and how it all kind of plays together. And then you can go and inform other people that way. You can come to my comment section. Let me know. I read and reply to every single comment. And I promise you, you know what I mean? Like, not every single one. There's a lot of ones I don't, just because, people are a little, I ain't going to argue with them. You know what I mean? This is not how it's going to work. So yeah, this is really all I have. It's just one of those things where I like to touch base with you guys and really just kind of give my honest, heartfelt opinions, instead of just doing like a complete tailored script, which this video was scripted, but the rants aren't scripted. They're just like off the cuff and what I like to talk about and what I like to think, and without having to read a script and have all this highly edited. I like to just give you guys my thoughts, my opinions, without having to put all the work into trying to match little screenshots on the screen, stuff like that. I just can't wait for the game to come out because I want to show you guys my builds. I want to show you guys what I'm able to do with editing and building and all that kind of stuff. And I just hope you guys will be around for those builds. You know what I mean? I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we got Discord and yeah. So just make sure you, as a casual viewer, understand that digging deeper into some of these things, you could be the one to find that one leak that they didn't mean to, or that one exploit, or just something early before the game comes in, and you could be the person to help that YouTuber or even yourself make a video and really help people understand a lot of the insights. Or at least they might be. So, and until next time. piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop.